once again, your Vaping Minuteman is back, and again, it's an informational video. I know I've done a lot of these informationals, and this is one that I really do feel needs said. Is vaping 100% safe? And I'm telling you right now, vaping is not 100% safe. We cannot say it is 100% safe. Let's go to the screen and we'll talk a little bit about that. You have to remember, vaping is harm reduction, not harm prevention. And, that's one of the things a lot of people forget. We're not coming out there saying, you're never, or let me rephrase that. We should not be going out there and saying, we're never going to find any negative effects of vaping. We're never going to find it. Because that's total bullcocky. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. We see studies all the time, and a lot of people say, oh, you need to forget those. No, you don't. Because, yes, you need to look at the scientific method. I haven't had a chance to look at a lot of them, but a lot of them were the ones I have looked at, were very faulty on scientific method. They were not vaping them the same way we would vape them. So, yes, there is research out there. There is research stating that vaping isn't 100% safe. But in cigarettes, there's over 4,000 ingredients versus the 4 ingredients in e-liquid. You've got in e-liquid propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, nicotine, of course, which is in vegetable glycerin, as well as the flavors, which are actually normally suspended in propylene glycol. Now, let's talk a little bit about diacetyl, which, we hear about diacetyl all the time when it comes to our e-liquids, but it has caused popcorn lung in the powdered form. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what happened with this study. That way, if somebody brings it up, you can talk about it. It was a popcorn factory, and they were using diacetyl in the popcorn form, or in the powder form, and it was individuals that had inhaled this for 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, and they were inhaling diacetyl. There were no safety precautions at the time, so they were just inhaling the powder, and it was going in their lungs. Of course it's going to cause issues, but there have been 0 cases found when it comes to it in the liquid form. Now, also, mods do have a chance of catastrophic failure, and we don't like to admit that. A mod does have a chance of a catastrophic failure. We have many bombs inside of our mod. Yes, batteries have gotten better. But the problem is, most cases when that happens are the consumer's fault, or they're actually the retailer's fault. And you ask, why would they be the retailer's fault? They just sell that mod to them. That's the exact point. We have talked in Vaping Minuteman NVR Live multiple times about that it is the shop's responsibility to teach the individual how to use their mod and to teach the individual about the battery safety. I used to work in a vape shop, and I've always been one very against charging inside a mod. I've been very against that. And every time I would try to teach somebody about charging externally, I was told, no, there's only 1 or 2 batteries. They can charge internally. It'll be fine. And no, it's not. Because they don't always charge evenly. I loved that shop to death. But when nobody else was there, I was teaching the way I know is the best way. The other is, the reason for quitting needs to be shown to individuals, not drilled. We can't say that vaping is a way to quit smoking. We can't say that. But we can show our family, we can show our friends the difference that vaping has made in our lives. Then, if they ask, we can say, yes, this helped me to quit smoking. And we can tell them that there's 4 ingredients versus the 4,000. Last thing is, and this is a hard one to really accept for a lot of people, even me, it's hard to accept. We truly do not know the long-term effects of vaping. We don't. Yes, we've been vaping 6, 7 years, some people 8, but do we really know what the true long-term is? Do we truly know the effect of that 18-year-old that is starting now and continues? No, we don't. We don't truly know the full effect. And on top of that, we've had all these retailers come out with terrible mods for beginners. One I can remember got my worst mod of, I believe, 2016 or 2015. It was a temp control mod that had no temp control but used nickel coils. And it was releasing that toxic chemical from the nickel because it was getting over 1,000 degrees. I mean, that's just one example. And, we don't truly know the long-term effects. We have three, 4, 5 different types of wire. We have Kanthal, we have stainless steel, we have nickel, we have titanium, we have nichrome. I mean, we have so many different wires that it really is not possible to go off one study just using Kanthal wire to totally figure out what the effects will be totally for us. So if you really think about it, we don't know the long-term effects. We do know the short-term, which the short-term was that for 99% of us, it helped us quit smoking. Many of us have went down to 0, and in all honesty, many of us have also completely quit vaping. But we don't know the true long-term effects on if we were vaping for 60 years, like many smokers have. But we do know the effects when they come to the short term. We know that we are able to breathe better. We know that we're able to do more things with our family, able to do more things with our children, but we don't know the long term of how it's going to affect us down the road. So we can't say it's 100% safe. Like I said, it is harm reduction, not harm prevention. Even the Royal College of Physicians that all of us use would not say it was 100% safe. They said it was 95% safer than the conventional cigarette. Now, here's the thing. Vaping is a personal choice. And through our personal choices, there are risks. But we have to weigh those risk factors. Would we prefer to smoke something that has over 4,000 chemicals in it? Or would we prefer to vape something that has four chemicals in it? Would we prefer to go out there and be paying $7, $8 a pack? Or would we prefer to be able to save money for our family, save money for our lives, and vape? As I said, it's all personal feelings. It's all personal understandings of where you are. Now, I want to thank everybody for coming over. I know this was not the best topic to discuss, but it was a topic that needed discussed. Again, thank you so much. I know vaping saved me. It saved my life. Saved everything about me. Changed my life completely. I was no longer a closet smoker. I'm proud to vape. And I'm proud to say that I vape. And I know there's closet smokers out there like I was at one time. And don't hesitate with the move. I'm telling you right now, It was the best move I ever made in my life. I'm able to breathe now. I'm able to, I mean, honestly, I walk 10 to 15,000 steps a day now because of it. I'm able to do that without being short of breath. I'm able to do that without just ready to keel over. And I've made my life better because of vaping. I can't say that that would definitely do it for you, but it's worth a shot. And don't forget, you gotta fight for your rights, guys. To vape